Welcome back, or if you're new here, hello, my name is Katie, and today I'm going to be reacting to episodes 690 and 691 of One Piece. At the end of the last episode, we saw a glimpse of Baby Law, and I am absolutely terrified to learn his backstory now. Like, I knew it was going to be tragic, but seeing him at the end of the last episode, like, that was pretty haunting. So listen, guys, I really need this lore. Like, I need to know, Dofi and Law's thing, but like, I'm so scared, and I feel like I should have tissues, and like, I am afraid. But anyways, meanwhile, Luffy has punched his way up through the palace, and hopefully they get there soon. And Bartolomeo was peeing on people, or was about to pee on people. That's my pee king. Anyways, before we get into it, if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe. You can also join my Patreon if you want to see fully uncut early access reactions to One Piece and everything else I'm currently reacting to. It's $3 a month over there, and I really appreciate the support. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into episode 690 of One Piece. Oh, Bellamy. Oh my god, I was so like exasperated talking about Law's the start of Law's backstory at the end of the last episode. I forgot to talk about Bellamy and him making his way to the palace. I was gonna say that I wonder what he's going there for. Is he gonna stand on his own 2 feet and like stand up to Dofi and maybe get himself fucked up? Or is Dofi gonna make him crumble again? I feel he's gonna... I feel bad for Bellamy, you know. Dofi didn't. Anything. Oh, what? Why does it look like he has 1 tooth in that frame? What? So is this Dofi confirming his actual goal? He doesn't want to be king of the pirates. And I thought, like, I thought to myself, and I've probably mentioned it, he never actually said himself that he wants to be king of the pirates. He actually wants to destroy the world. And you know what? This actually could make sense if he's supplying the strongest creature, Kaido, with all of these smiles to do all this like conquering and whatever the fuck he's done to Wano that like Kinemon and Momonosuke have experienced. Like, that's one element of destroying the world, and like, who knows what else he would do to try to destroy it, you know? This like hints to me that he did not leave the Celestial Dragons willingly, because he said he was fine with anything, and I would assume after he was not. Like, I feel like Dofi has this huge like fuck you to the Celestial Dragons and the world now because something went wrong for him. Like, this guy, the way he is, I just do not see him as someone that would just willingly leave the Celestial Dragons and the status, the power, and everything that it allows you to do. I just don't see him wanting to leave that. And so I feel like he left it, or he was kicked out against his own will, and now he's like, I don't fucking care anymore, and he wants to destroy the world. And this, I feel like this is confirmation of what he actually wants. Like, he doesn't actually want anything. He just wants destruction. He doesn't, I think it's so interesting because usually you have a villain who wants to control everything and dominate the world and like you know, have all this power, but he actually just wants to see everything burn. Is he gonna kill him? Is he gonna control him? He could take control of Bellamy, you know, maybe. Dear Lord. Oh my god. He looks crazy. Oh, it's not just kicks. Oh, don't underestimate him. My god, the crazy look that he gets in his eyes. Oh, okay. Also, I have to find, oh my god, am I analyzing like things that Dofi says too much? I really love the like character depth in this arc, because Dofi saying to Bellamy that you wanted to be a pirate, like you're not like me. However, he said about Law that he saw himself in Law, and Law came and asked to join his pirate group. But Dofi could see in him that he didn't just want to be a pirate, he wanted destruction. And I find that very interesting that he saw that in Law, and it was probably very true that Law could have went down the same path as Dofi. But obviously Corazon was this, I don't know, like he changed everything for Law. And like he said, he saved him. You know, I think it's very interesting that he made that distinction between Bellamy and Law. And it's not hard to make that distinction because, yeah, Bellamy does give off the whole thing of like just sucking Dofi's ass, like wanting to be in a pirate group and stuff. But yeah, I think it's interesting that in a child he could see, yeah, this kid could literally grow up to be exactly like me, because they must have went through something so similar. They must have had very similar traumas for him to not really take that long to see that in him, which is terrifying, because again, what the fuck did they both go through? I don't think whatever Dofi went through condones his actions. I feel like he's a very interesting character, and I feel like, you know, that's pretty obvious that I wouldn't condone his actions, but sometimes you just need to make these things a little bit clear. When you analyze a character, especially an antagonist, I feel like people can get the wrong idea that you're like, oh, but he had this tragic backstory, that's why he's like that. So you have to understand why he did those things. I mean, two things can be true at once, right? You can understand that he probably has something really traumatic and tragic happen in his life, and you can understand then why he has such a fucked up mind that he's went on to do what he has to do. But also, that is not condoning it. But yeah, I'm so fascinated to find out what the fuck he went through. What? Oh! Not my mind immediately thinking. No, because like it doesn't look like balls, but the fact that this was like all Pika's doing, I was like, that's not balls or a nipple, is it? That's the G. This fucking guy. Jesus. Oh my god, that's horrendous. Oh my god, that's horrendous. That is truly awful. Oh, that is absolutely traumatizing. Holy fuck. 5-star God Usopp. You know what? I know we don't want the people doing this. Like we don't want them interfering, getting in the way, all that stuff. But like, oh, my heart breaks for them. Like they're so desperate and they're all banding together to do this. And it's so it's really heartbreaking. I feel really bad for them. Is he a creature? Is he sleeping? What is he? What? My mind has been like, what even is Kanjuro at this point? I think I've speculated that he's like a little person, one of the Tontadas. Like, does he exist? Oh my god. She is not even ill, and like, what have they done with her? Where is she? They're just using that because they know how gullible they are. It's your friends. From inside unlock. The door! Here's your friends. We got fooled. They're just too gullible. Fight. Friends don't lie. Hell yeah! Fuck them up. Oh, Law. Why is it so cute? Like, why is the way that he's been carrying Law the cutest thing ever? Is he gonna give him a ride? Yay! Finally, Cabbage comes through. Oh! Where the fuck did Kairos come from? Wait, was he there the whole time? No, he just hopped on. Can only run beautifully. Aww. Luffy's ability to make allies really is amazing. Aww. Luffy's ability to bring people together, like the most unlikely people together, really is a special ability. Because, like, what do you mean that all those guys are now, like, helping him? I know they have a common goal and they're realizing that it's messy and they can't all accomplish it, but, like, would anyone else really be able to do that? Like, I don't know. Luffy is just, he's just so special. He really, really is. Anyways, let's waste no time. Let's get into episode 691. They're so organized. Let's go. Damn. He makes like little mind pimples. Hell yeah, he is. Luffy is just so special. Yeah. Ugh, too slow. Why does that guy, every time, like, his sound, I keep thinking that he's farting. Whoa! Him and his fucking spiky hat. Shit. You know what? I was just thinking. Maybe this sounds ridiculous, right? But with all of this, like, Luffy bringing all these guys together and being able to make allies wherever, it's like people are drawn to him, you know? And, like, I know we've talked about how Law probably chose Luffy. Luffy? Who the fuck is Luffy? Law probably chose Luffy because of what he heard about him, you know, Ennis Lobby, fucking punching the Celestial Dragon, etc., etc. And I keep thinking, like, what if there's more to it and he was actually drawn to him for some reason? Now I'm starting to think about it more. I'm like, what if something to do with the will of D is something to do with, or part of it has to do with the way that they're actually, like, able to lead people or have people drawn to them? Because everybody that we know has D had that, kind of. What? Did he make... Is he a rock? Is this a disguise? Did he make it... Did he hide himself? Is this Kanjuro? Can we see him? What? This is not... A samurai from the Wano Kingdom, evening shower Kanjuro. What the hell does that mean? What an interesting looking guy. This is not what I expected at all. What is his... He has a paintbrush? Aww. I like his hair color. Very vibrant. Sorcery. I was thinking that that food did not look normal. Like, what it... Does he paint food? Does he paint things into existence? Because that looks like a paint, like a watercolor, like paint. Like, what is that? Paint a door. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Oh, okay, that's very cute. He's gonna make it real. Or not? Oh, okay, he is, right. He can paint anything and make it real. And the art style's so cool. What the hell? Oh. It's just being born. How is that thing gonna carry you? Oh my god. Yeah, I hope so. Oh, perfect. Wow. Nice. Yeah. He just wants everyone to kill each other. He couldn't have people knowing. Yep. Yeah, he just wants to destroy it. Yeah. Yeah, that was, yeah, it all comes back to like what happened to Sugar, that Dofi was like too arrogant to think would ever go wrong, and forgetting he had all these crazy warriors that could, very slim chance, but could come back. Luffy! Just pulling a number out of his ass. What now? What now? Toys? Giant toys. Creepy giant toys. Ew. Who are they? Ew. It is really nice to see all of these Coliseum guys come together and like help Luffy, you know, do what he has to do. And it's been nice getting to know them. It's just like now I'm ready for like us to be at Dofi, and now we have another obstacle. The fucking giant soldier toys. Who could they be? I wonder if we know who they are, or I can't think of anybody, but like where have they been hiding? It's just been wandering around. What the fuck? Guarding the palace or something? I think Kanjuro's design is so interesting. He kind of looks like he's from like old-timey like Japanese like painting theater like type situation. Like he just has a really interesting design, and the colors are like so vibrant compared to everything else. Very interesting guy. I really want to learn more about him, and honestly about Kinemon and Momonosuke too, because really like we don't really know a whole lot about them. But yeah, oh my god, his ability is so cool, and like he called it sorcery, but I'm assuming it's a devil fruit power because maybe they just like refer to it with different verbiage. But like, how cool is that? Like the art style of it and everything was really, really cool. It was so funny to see the guys at the end arguing about like who needs to fight Dofi because of like their grudge. And Law being like, well, if we're talking about grudges, it's 13 years for me. Like trying to one up Kairos, and then Luffy pulls 30 out of his ass. But like, I genuinely worry about Law because he is not in a good state. Like, he's already been fighting today. He's not in a good state. And he's had these handcuffs on that have been draining his energy for 365,000 years. So, like, he's saying that he wants to kill Dofi, and I would love to see them, you know, have it out, because I feel like Law has like so much pent up like anger towards him. There's a lot to like unleash there. But how long is he actually gonna be able to survive against him? Like, I don't think that Law is in the perfect state to do that. Also, I have to think about where Fujitora and Sabo come into this, because they are currently fighting off on their own while all of this is going on, and Fujitora wanted to stop Law and Luffy, but it's getting on now. That it's like getting on. So if they all start fighting Dofi, like, where's Fujitora gonna come into it? Is he gonna stop it? Because, you know, I still have my theory of like, he wants the Navy to save Dressrosa, but it's not looking very likely that he's going to be able to stop Luffy and Law from doing their thing. So I wonder like where he's going to come into it, and how is the fight with Sabo going to end? Obviously, here's my thing. Obviously nothing's going to happen to Sabo. It's not allowed to. So I'm like, them two fighting, are they fighting on equal planes right now? Like, is Sabo that powerful that he is on a level with an admiral? Like, is that what we're seeing right now? Because no one's winning yet, and they may not actually, like, one of them may not actually win, or maybe Fujitora will win just a little bit, but like, Sabo is holding his own against an admiral. Like, that is crazy. And yeah, like, where are they gonna come into it? Where's Fujitora gonna come into it? Is Sabo gonna come to us? Like, what's going to happen? Or is he going to be defeated by Fujitora and he won't be able to do anything else, but he's done his job of holding Fujitora back? I don't know. Oh my god. I just can't wait till we get to Dofi and we get to like the real juicy, like the climax, you know what I mean? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my reaction to these episodes. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe. You can also join my Patreon if you want to. But yeah, in the meantime, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye. A huge, huge thank you to all of my Patreon members whose support really, really helps my channel, and especially my highest tier members who are all on screen right now. I appreciate your support so much, and it really helps me continue doing what I love, which is sharing my reactions with you. So thank you so much.